Hello loves, Larry of Raven Fairy Readings here, and today I wanted to talk to you about some of the things in tarot with the gender or energy assignments. So these are our masculine energy cards, including this one here. So these are the more powerful masculine energy cards. Now, I was talking to somebody about these cards, and they said that this energy, these masculine energies, seem rather oppressive and rather intimidating, particularly these two. Okay, so the Emperor and the King of Swords. Now, I can understand that, but if you look at, come here ladies, okay, but if you look at these, the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and finally our Queen of Cups. They actually have rather intimidating expressions on their faces, which kind of match their male counterparts. So what's my point to all this? So I feel like in a lot of aspects we are rather conditioned to look at the toxic masculinity and really focus on that and really see that, like, that's far more apparent than perhaps the toxic femininity. So what do I mean by the toxic femininity? So using these cards, I'm going to explain this to you. At its healthiest energy, at one of its best energies, the Empress is a very loving, nurturing, mothering, very emotional, parental, like, I am going to do whatever I can to make sure that you are a successful person and that I share my knowledge with you and that I help you along in your life. That's also with the Emperor, but a bit stronger and a bit more of like the daddy role. Now, with the Empress in reverse, at its least helpful or healthy energy, the Empress is a person who can be very disconnected from either their child or their children. It could be somebody that is not standing in their power, doesn't believe in themselves or that they're worth being parents, or maybe even if they're not parents, maybe it is just somebody that doesn't have the kind, caring, and compassionate energy that you would expect of them. So typically when we think of women, feminine energies, we think that these are going to be very loving, nurturing, kind energies. But that's not always the case. There is a such thing as toxic femininity. Now, with the Queen of Cups, this would be somebody who is very in tuned emotionally. This is somebody who's very calm and even keeled, somebody who's very loving, very open, and can bring these wonderful things out in other people. But at their worst, at the toxic femininity level, we have somebody that is a drama queen, we have somebody that is manipulative, we have somebody that brings their surroundings and people around them down and drowns them. It's kind of the, if my ship is sinking, so is yours. So this can be a very toxic, dramatic person. And with the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords can actually be somebody who is just wonderful. Like, it's somebody who you can have these philosophical conversations with for hours. They're super smart. You just love being around them. They're very witty. There's always something that you're like, wow, I just love that person's energy. And in the reverse, this now becomes somebody who's manipulative. This now becomes somebody who plays mental games with people. This now becomes somebody that comes in to the room and you feel that negative energy. Like, oh, what is the saying? Like, the air in the room was so thick that you could cut it with a knife. And that's this kind of person, that they make the room and the people that are around, like everybody's so on edge. So that's toxic femininity. Next we have our Queen of Wands. Now with the Queen of Wands, this is a very social, fun, fiery, great to be around, creative energy. This is the person that's like, hey, I've got these really great ideas and here's how we're going to implement them. They're the go-getter. They have places to grow and they want to take you with them because they're like, hey, you're part of this too. This is awesome. So in the reverse, this might be somebody who is very promiscuous. So this could be like not in a healthy, I am feeling my femininity, like safe kind of way, but in the, I am going to use my sexuality to manipulate people and to make my partner think that I am something and someone that I'm not, and I'm going to burn them out. Like, I'm basically going to take advantage of this person because I know I'm hot and I know I can. So again, toxic femininity. All right. Now, the Queen of Pentacles. So with the Queen of Pentacles, this queen is one of my favorites because this queen is the, I have the experience, I have the knowledge, I am very grounded, I can help you evolve financially, I can help you evolve in any way that you need. Because I am very grounded, I have a very wonderful fertile energy that basically whatever I touch is Midas energy. Everything I touch is turning into gold. And I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to bring you into the fold. So this is another really nice energy. But when you take this queen and we look at the toxic aspect, the toxic femininity of this queen now becomes manipulative and materialistic. This queen now becomes somebody that will offer you a gift. But everything that this queen gives you has strings attached. And you will pay for that gift. They will hold it over your head. And you will never hear the end of it because it's going to be, remember that one time? Remember that one time I was there for you? Remember that one time? And they're going to abuse that and use that every time they think they can get their way with you. So these are some of the toxic aspects of the feminine energies. And it's so easy for us to be sort of conditioned to look for toxic masculinity when toxic femininity is most of the time right out there in front of our faces. This can be in the form of a parent, a friend, a sibling, a coworker. This can be a woman who you may think really is there to support you, to love you unconditionally, to help you grow, to be part of your journey. But the only thing that she really cares about is what's in it for her. What can you do to serve her? And if you are in a higher position as far as like where you are spiritually or where you are in your life, there's jealousy, there's animosity. Even if she's smiling to your face, she's trying to bring you down or thinking about ways that she can bring you down, because she's not feeling very good about herself. So she can be extraordinarily judgmental, she can project a lot of things, and this is really an energy that you don't want to be around. So when you are reading cards or just out there in general, I want you guys to think, you folks, you men, you women, whatever you people, I want you to look around you, and I want you to be aware of toxic masculinity, but I want you to be very aware of what toxic femininity looks like. And when you're reading cards and you see something come up in reverse with a feminine energy, I want you to think about that it very well could be that, all right, well, maybe this, here we are, let's grab this one. So it could very, very, very well be that this Queen of Cups is emotionally drained. She's given so much of herself. She's sad. She needs to withdraw and refill her cup because the demands on her are so heavy. However, it could also be that she has put herself in these positions, that she is not taking accountability for her actions. This can be that she's manipulating people, that she's making people feel bad, that she is falling into her own pit of depression. But while she's falling in, she's going to be pulling other people in there with her because misery loves company. So just some thoughts. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Love, light, and blessings.